right, my friends, how are you today? Aaron here bringing your daily horoscope for Thursday, the 22nd of April, 2021. We've got the moon at the 29th degree of Gemini, the anaerotic degree. It will move out on Friday. So it's in a lot of important lessons going on in astrology today. Let me show you the chart and we'll just talk about it all. So Mars here, 29 degrees of Gemini. We've got in the morning the moon at 29 degrees of Leo. And then as our day progresses, we're going to have the moon creating a trine, earth sign to the sun. We're going to have the moon trine to Mercury. And at the same time, 9 p.m., Venus is exact conjunct Uranus at 10 degrees. And then there's our little trine to Mercury there, ending our night. All right, so we've got a lot going on. We've got Mars connecting a sextile here to the moon. Okay, so to make sense of all this, what does this mean? Mars sextile to the moon, both at 29 degrees. Mars in Gemini, the moon in Leo. This is like seeing somebody great. This can be mentally, this can be physically, attractive beauty, mentally very sharp, very intelligent, very on point, precise. This could be seeing quality that somebody else makes, something that somebody else is creating, something that somebody else is doing, and being awe-inspired for ourselves to create something. Whether we're looking at how smart somebody is and saying, you know what, I value that. It's not that we want to be like them, but it's saying we value that and we want to now read a little bit more. Or we can see somebody, oh, you're physically really well in shape. You're doing yoga, you're exercising, whatever it is. I'm desiring my body to be in good physical shape. Or it's like, wow, you're a really good musician, or you're a really good painter, you're a really good crafter at whatever you're doing. You're very good at whatever it may be. And it's being inspired by other individuals who are at the top of their game to up our game, to raise the bar, which is really cool. Now, the 29th degree of Leo is in a sense saying, don't be afraid to put yourself out there, even if you're not at that level yet. Okay, this is like saying we see, the beautiful beach babe or guy, on the beach that's like the perfect body. And this isn't saying like, oh, I don't want to go to the beach in my bikini, or I don't want to go to the beach in my shorts, or I have to cover myself up and wear a shirt or something because I don't look like that person does. So this 29th degree of Leo is saying, put it out there, put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to be seen. Don't be afraid, to be judged. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's judged. It's just simply having the fire, the courage, the fearlessness to be ourselves, to put ourselves out there without fear of judgment, which is really cool. So those two are aiding off of each other in a great way. So it's like we're inspired by other people to create something within ourselves, to sharpen ourselves up in one way or another, as well as it's saying, I'm not afraid to just uniquely be myself and put myself out there, even if I don't look like this, if I don't look like Brad Pitt, if I don't look like that, or if I'm not as good an astrologer as so-and-so, or if I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. We're simply living in our own. We're living in our best. Then, as the moon, moves into Virgo, this is about doing the work. This is saying, yes to this information that we're receiving here from Mars at the last degree. And now it's time for me to get to the grindstone. It's time for me to do something. Time for me to get focused. It's time for me to write a list. That's what Virgo loves to do. Write a list out. Figure out what are the steps that we need to take in order to do that. Am I changing my diet? Am I changing my exercise? Am I watching tutorials online? We have these two up here in Aquarius saying, yeah, there's a lot of like online stuff. We can learn from professors and teachers and whatnot through YouTube. We can learn astrology through YouTube. We can learn all kinds of things through YouTube. We can learn from each other taking courses. Anyway, So we have this beautiful trine to the sun. So it's like getting focused, and myself, and being grounded to accomplish whatever it is I need to accomplish. Mentally, I'm aligning with my emotions, and my thoughts are coming into an alignment. And the earth signs are all about productivity. They're all about manifesting something into the physical. And lastly, Venus conjunct Uranus here. It's simple. This is like just an individual watering their garden. Which is funny how all of these play out. It's just like I'm showing up for myself. I see something that inspires me. I'm inspired to be. I'm fearlessly being me. Now it's time for me to get to work, moon moving into Virgo. Now I can do something about whatever it is that I'm feeling inspired by. I have a sense of groundedness, of mental and emotional alignment coming in, as well as understanding an aspect of the future that if I water my garden now, then the flowers are going to bloom, or the food is going to grow, or whatever the thing is that I want, that I'm inspired to do, will come into fruition. And it's about being practical and just one foot in front of another. There's no running, there's no skipping steps in this process. We have to water our garden. We have to rely on the sun to shine. We have to rely on the clouds to cover the sun so it doesn't burn up. And in appreciating all of the elements and respecting the process. That's a beautiful thing right now, is respecting the process from inspiration to execution. All right, my friends, have a happy Thursday, Jupiter days, abundance and joy. Be joyful and abundant and inspired. And we'll see you tomorrow.